Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we will read a new lesson in the basic Arabic book Qaida, and that will be today's lesson will be about the standing fatha, the standing kasra, and the standing dhamma. Before this lesson, we read about the simple fatha, kasra, and dhamma, and the next lesson was about the double fatha, the double kasra, and the double dhamma, which we call tanween. Now, this is the third lesson in that same series, which is about the standing fatha, the standing kasra, and the standing dhamma. So, what is actually the standing fatha, kasra, and dhamma? According to the instructions, the prolonged standing fatha, that will be like in this shape, you can see it here, and standing kasra, which will be beneath and under the letter in this standing form, and the standing dhamma, that will be as an inverted dhamma, that will be equal to one alif. What does that mean? The one alif means like if we add alif with fatha, we will read inshallah in the next lesson this thing, we will explore it more inshallah. So if we add alif with the sound of fatha, that will be the sound of the standing fatha too. But the difference is that the standing fatha is doing the same sound by its own, while the other sound, the other thing which is equal to its sound, that will be of two things: the fatha sound along the alif, which will prolong the fatha sound. So here, simply we can say that the standing fatha is equal to alif madda. I mean, like in prolonging that fatha sound. And standing kasra is equal to ya madda. That means if the silent ya has kasra before a letter. And the standing dhamma, that is equal to wow madda. That means if there is a silent wow before and before that silent wow, there is a dhamma on a letter. So let's start our lesson of the standing fatha, the standing kasra, and the standing dhamma. Let's see how we can pronounce this. Here we have a letter ba in the first box, and there is a slash going upwards. That is a single small line going upwards on the top of ba. That is what we call the standing fatha. And the same line, when it is under the letter, we will call it the standing kasra. So here we can we will read this as ba standing fatha, ba. We prolong that sound. To the next one, ya standing fatha, ya. Next box will be ra standing fatha, ra. Mim standing fatha, ma. Lam standing fatha, la. Wow standing fatha, wa. So we will read all these letters the same way which we read the first line, and every letter will be like in standing fatha, will prolong the sound of the letters. Now we have to see what is the standing kasra. What is the sound of the standing kasra? So here in this box, we can see here under alif, there is standing kasra. There is standing kasra under alif. So we will pronounce that as alif standing kasra, e. And the next one is ha. Ha has a standing kasra too. So that will be ha standing kasra, he. Now here we can see the standing dhamma upon some letters. This is wow with standing dhamma. We will read it as wow standing dhamma, woo. Next one will be ha. Ha standing dhamma, who. And the next is hamza with standing dhamma. That will be oo. Remember that Hamza will always work as alif. That will give the sound of alif. That will some people pronounce it as ha, but because it's starting with ha, Hamza, but it's not actually the ha sound, but that will give the sound of alif. As alif is doing like a, e, and o, the same way Hamza will do it as a, e, and o. So here we have all the letters. Zo with standing fatha, that is zo. Fa with standing fatha, that is fa. And qaf with standing fatha, that is qa. Qa. Remember that if a letter has the standing fatha, that means you have to pronounce it as it has the fatha. In fatha, we read that qaf as qa. No, we didn't read that qaf. So some students, they pronounce it like qaf standing fatha, qaf. That's incorrect. The qaf fatha is qa. The standing fatha will not do anything, but that will only prolong the sound of the fatha. So when the qaf fatha was qa, here the qaf standing fatha will be qa, a little prolonged. And here the same thing. Kaf standing fatha is ka. That one is the bold cough, and this is the soft cough. So here in the wow, in the standing dhamma form, we will not read it as wow. We will read it woo. Like the wow dhamma was giving us the sound of woo, and now wow standing dhamma will give the sound of woo. Thank you for the lesson today. We will inshallah meet you in the next lesson. Allah Hafiz.